hey guys, I got something to share with you. I used some of the money from the boats I sold this spring to buy myself a Yooper camp. This is an old deer camp. It's about 15 miles away from my house on the beach. And it's inland, and it's butted up against some national forest. And I'm going to turn this into a little bug out spot for when the apocalypse goes full bore. And I want to show you some stuff that I'm doing to it. Okay, so don't get your hopes up too much. This is a deer camp, but it's actually got more amenities than the place I live in now. And I also got myself a good deal on some brand new solar panels. I'm gonna put 10 of them on the roof with some help of a buddy of mine in town who his house runs on solar. These are 345 watt panels, which are pretty high end. And I have a charge controller and an inverter charger coming in the mail, and I went all out on that too. Got the best quality. I will share some of that with you when they come in the mail. Yesterday I went down to Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, and I got myself a battery bank. This is going to be a 48 volt system. There's 24 6 volt batteries here. They usually go in golf carts. This is like the cream of the crop for setting up a good solar system on a house. So, yeah. And this is where the guys used to bunk out and get drunk and shoot deer and all that, or sleep off the day before, or what have you. Typical Yooper deer camp. A lot of history in this place. And it's got a real bathroom. It actually has a well. It has a kitchen. I'm gonna totally do something different with all this space here, but I figured I'd show you what a real Yooper deer camp looks like. And of course the centerpiece, a wood stove, which I'm going to use a lot. Came with a truck. I don't know if the guy's coming back to get it or not. I'm trying to find out. Here's the backyard, and then that tree line is national forest for thousands of acres, which is just what you want because you're not paying for the land or paying the property taxes, but I don't know, the government is, if they pay for anything. And came with a boat. I'm going to do something with that. And here will be the roof line. I'm going to put the solar panels facing due south. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys will be interested in seeing the progression of this place. A real Yooper deer camp. Okay guys, well, I just want to make a short video to show you guys the little deer camp that I picked up. My intentions in that place is to kind of make it like a little off-grid survival spot. Like, I bet a lot of people on YouTube here have seen the channel myself Reliance. It's a huge channel and millions of subscribers, and very popular. And I always like watching what that guy's doing. He built a cabin by hand basically out in, I think, the Canadian wilderness, and I'm also a big fan of Dick Proenneke. If folks have ever seen the documentaries that he made himself and have been made about him, like on PBS, like Alone in the Wilderness and stuff like that, where he built his own cabin, and I mean, the guy is amazing. If you haven't heard of him, I will link something in the description below about him. Dick Proenneke, or Richard Proenneke. Amazing person. So yeah, I just, I'm a little worried with kind of the way things are going in this country, and so I guess the world, not even just this country, the world. And so I wanted to make a little spot kind of out in the woods that's completely off grid, and that's what the solar is going to be for. And I'm going to till up some of the backyard and plant some hardy crops like potatoes and stuff like that, and cut a lot of firewood. And what I'm going to do is I have another channel that's just kind of like my backup for just goofy stuff that I don't want to bore anybody with here. And I'll link it also in the description below. It's called the Yooper-Loper. And I came up with that name because it's like a play on the word interloper. So, like, you know, you're an interloper. And, well, I always kind of feel like I'm a Yooper-Loper because I'm a kind of a wannabe Yooper. So, yeah. So anything to do with the cabin and kind of the subject matter that would go around that, like prepping and survival, and even some topics, you know, ranty topics that we've gotten into elsewhere, I'll probably put over there. So I just continue to keep backwaters and backroads here about adventuring and budget adventures and shanty boats and scooters and things like that. So yeah. And then lastly, I'm gonna say that I went into my bookshelf tonight and I really tried to pick out a few of the what I think are like the best books that I have, and that would be relevant to this channel. One of them is on the Great Loop. There's another. Well, why don't you just take a look? I'm gonna do a little segment here at the end of the video. If anybody wants one, just follow the description below, and I'll send you a book cheap. And I still have some postcards made after this picture right here that Liz, the artist, made, and I sent a couple off today, and thank you for that. And other than that, yeah, that's the news from Lake Superior, as they say. And I'll get back to shanty boat videos here really soon. I'm doing the water pump on the engine right now, and I've added some batteries, and we're making progress. So I'll get to that soon. Thanks for putting up with me.